This big ribbon. I'm gonna fall. I'm gonna laugh.
Bruh. Basically, in this video, I want to talk about how I've been struggling with recording every day. I was watching a video by P-Skate. He said the reason he vlogs is to create memories that he can look back on later in life. He states in the video as well that maybe it's a little sad, but I think it's true. And then I was trying to think of the reason why I want to make videos, and that seems like a good enough reason as any to make some. And I've got the skill set as a videographer and photographer to make high quality videos that I can save and show anyone in my life what I did at certain points in my life. And I think that's a really good and meaningful way to make videos, or a reason for making videos. The problem with doing that for me has been to build a consistency and make it convenient for me to shoot. And the problem has been, like, I usually shoot on my A7C2 and it's small, but I don't want to carry it with me every day. It's where the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 comes in. And this has been the new camera, the everyday vlogging camera. And that, combined with this new bag that I've got, has come really in clutch just over these past 2 days. I'll talk about what's inside it a little bit later on. Hey guys, what's up? So, what's in my bag? I'm gonna just take things out and then show you. So, yeah. All right, so in the main compartment of the bag, I got my, yeah, this is broken. I have my film camera. It's a Canon Osmo FXL. I bought this when I was in Tokyo. It's nice, does the job. Maybe I'll get a better film camera at some point, but I don't really shoot film that much because it's so expensive. And then also in here, I have an extra roll of film. This is just some Kodak 200, pretty cheap. And I've also got some headphones. These are the Jabra Elite 10s, and a Kindle, a battery pack, and a charger for the battery pack. And then the workhorse, which makes this so convenient, the Osmo Pocket 3. I don't want to talk too much about this camera as there's loads of videos about this camera, and I maybe can make another one in the future, which I plan on doing. But yeah, this is a very, very loved camera, very talked about camera. Shoots in D-Log-M, so you can color grade really well. Perfect. So, and the best things is just small, and you can really fit it into places where you don't usually, or you can't usually get a normal camera. I'm not gonna get my mirrorless camera in these small, tight areas. And also it draws less attention to you, which is great. So I'm a pretty shy guy, realistically. So being able to just record at convenience and not really look like you're recording, or a lot of people won't notice, is really helpful. So what's really important about this camera, and more important than the camera realistically, is all the accessories you can get for it. So this is a camera on its own. Cool. In the case, I have at the top, I've got a wide angle. This is just a wide angle lens from K&F, nice and small. Really useful, just clips in there. And then I've also got the K&F and like variable ND filters. So these are 1 to 9. There's 2 and they overlap. They just stack on top of each other. Or they do the job at least. So I have both of those in here. And that means I can get any shots that I want at any time of day and keep it at the highest quality. So those just go in there, and then the Osmo Pocket 3 just goes on top. This is just the case it comes with. I didn't get the combo set, so all of this stuff's like after market stuff or things I bought separately. Then I also bought this attachment, which went with this thing. I went with this tiny tripod stand. This tiny tripod, yeah. I went with this tiny tripod, and then the leg fell off. So it's from Ulanzi. It's called the PK11, and yeah, or PK8 maybe. That's what it says on the bottom here. It was great while it lasted, but it lasted maybe like 2 weeks. So just bear that in mind if you're going to buy one of these. But I'm still keeping, because I like this attachment. This is much smaller than the normal attachment, which is here. Yeah. So this is much bigger than this, so I don't really want it on there. And I like a small profile if I can. So I have this, and then I bought a DJI tripod because the other one broke. And that just screws onto here. And what this allows me to do is to quickly and easily snap that on. And now I have a tripod on this thing. So it's pretty convenient. So you just take it out, and then you can just snap it back on. Nice and easy, and that's not gonna go anywhere. Really, really good setup, and I'm super happy with it. So along with that, I also have this attachment, which is also from Ulanzi, and this is a magnetic mount. And then this just goes into there, and then you can just clip it on the other side. It can be a bit finicky sometimes. There we go. Just clips on, nice and easy. And then this can also go out, perfect. So this is magnetic, this thing. This will attach to anything that's magnetic, which I haven't got anything magnetic with me, so you're just gonna have to trust me on that one. But this is super convenient, especially when I was at the gym for a lot of shots, because everything at the gym's magnetic. So I just stuck it to random places and then just lined up my shot with the gimbal head, and it just made my life so easy. And I'm gassed to be able to actually record some stuff at the gym, as that's like a big part of my life. So those are my setup, or that's my setup for the Osmo that goes in my bag. And you can practically get anything I can also fit a tripod to the bottom of the bag, and that's really helpful if you want a tripod, but it's bulky, so sometimes I won't have one with me. Anyway, so what else is in my bag? I have my Digicam. This is the Sony Cybershot TX1. Amazing. Found out about it from Tatsuki, Peace, Gaku, all of those guys. Love it. Really good. Tiny. It's about the size of a credit card. Fits straight into the bag. Really, really good. So that just goes in the front slot here. New coin pouch and just a little sketchbook. This is just from Moleskine, I think. Yeah. And that's that for the front pocket. Then in this extra pocket at the front, I have car keys and my wallet. And then there's another little compartment at the back, and that can fit whatever else you need. I usually just put my rings in it when I go to the gym. So why did I pick this bag, the Moment Everyday Sling 4 L? Basically, because it does everything that I needed it to do. I was looking for like a whole day for a new bag, as I was like, I just want to be able to record at all times. And so what I did get, and the reason I ended up buying this, is because inside here, the only problem is that the divider is slightly too small from the other one, but I have an extra one from my actual camera bag, my Wandered bag. So this can just go inside like a normal camera cube or camera compartment. So that can just go in like this. And I can now put in my mirrorless camera for the day. So if I want to take out my mirrorless camera for the day, I have this tiny bag. It's not super tiny, it's like a medium-sized bag, I would say. But I can take out this bag with me everywhere, and I can attach a tripod, I can put my mic in there, and I can get some really high quality content with my mirrorless camera if I want to. Or I can just take my Osmo for daily life things. And that was what really sold me on this bag and why it's going to be in my everyday carry. So why would this help you? If you're like me and you're wanting to create content and you're struggling with bringing your camera everywhere, you forget it, and you're just missing those little moments of your life that are going to be important and they're going to help convey and tell the story to your audience. If you get a Sling or any bag you've got, if you just bring a bag with you at all times, I would suggest something smaller, because who wants to bring a big bag with them all times? But a dedicated bag to your content stuff or just your pocketable things, your daily life things, it's going to be super useful. So the way that I'm going to make sure that I keep bringing this everywhere, because obviously you can forget your bag as well, is having my wallet and my keys for the car in here at all times, because I never leave the house without them. Or if those two things are always in this bag, then I'm never going to leave the house without the bag, because I always go and look for them beforehand. And that's what they say, like out of sight, out of mind. So it's going to be very easy to just leave this behind as well. But by doing that, I'm going to make sure that I bring it with me everywhere. Last but not least, does this thing look good? If you're like me, you like fashion and styling things, just fashion in general, and you want to make sure that the bag looks good, and this was the bag that looked the best and worked the best for me, and I'll show you exactly what it looks like on person. Okay, so it's snowing right now, but I'm just gonna go show you quickly what it looks like. So yeah, this is, as No Clover would say, back shots. Front on. Side. Other side. Damn, I don't want to slip over, man. Also, like, this weather is nice. I'm not gonna lie, I love how nice and snowy it is right now. And it's not snowing too much, so it's not a hindrance, but the especially being from the UK, it's really nice to just see the snow on the leaves and just the snow falling slowly, as we don't really get much each year, and seeing like big snowfalls here has been really interesting. I'm in Canada, if you don't know. Yeah, it's honestly just a different lifestyle. It's really, really pretty. Anyway, that's my little video talking about what's in this bag and how I'm going to use this to be more consistent with vlogging style content into the future. And I hope you like this video. Peace.